The letters beneath the oak tree. There was once a small village nestled between rolling hills and quiet forests, where time moved slowly and love stories were passed down like precious heirlooms. Among those stories, none was as cherished as that of Lily and Thomas. Lily was the daughter of a local bookbinder. She had eyes like stormy skies and a heart that beat for poetry and stories. Every day after helping her father in the workshop, she would walk to the old oak tree at the edge of the village, a place where birds sang softly and the wind carried secrets. Thomas was a traveler, a painter who roamed from village to village, painting what he saw and writing about what he felt. One autumn evening, he stumbled upon the oak tree and found Lily sitting beneath it, reading aloud to the wind. Enchanted by her voice, he stayed hidden, listening from behind the brush. The next day, he returned and gathered the courage to speak to her. From that day on, they met at the same time, under the same tree. They spoke about art, dreams, fears, and the kind of love that exists only in old novels. But Thomas had to leave. His life was the road, and his soul was restless. He promised Lily he would return before the next spring, and until then, he would write to her. True to his word, a letter arrived each week, filled with painted leaves, poetry, and tales of cities and seas. Lily replied to every letter, hiding them in a wooden box beneath the oak tree for Thomas to find. Months passed. Winter came and melted into spring. But Thomas didn't return. Years went by. People said he had forgotten, that he had moved on. But Lily kept writing, and the oak tree became her confidant, its roots wrapping gently around the box of letters. One day, after 10 years, a man with silver in his hair and a leather satchel stood beneath the oak tree. In his hand, he held a stack of faded letters, her letters. He had never stopped searching for the village, lost once on a path he was too proud to admit he didn't know. But he had followed the words she wrote, her voice leading him back. Without a word, Lily ran to him. No explanations were needed. Some stories don't end, they just wait, for the right season, for the right time. And beneath the same oak tree, they began again. Whispers of the Lavender Field. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and fields of lavender, lived a young woman named Alara. She was a florist, known not only for her breathtaking bouquets but for the stories she would tell about the meaning of each flower. Her little shop, Lavender Dreams, was a cozy corner of love and color, always filled with fresh blooms and soft music. One summer morning, a stranger entered her shop. He was tall, with kind eyes and a travel-worn journal in his hands. His name was Adrian, a writer who had wandered across continents searching for inspiration. The moment he walked in, the scent of lavender mixed with the warmth of Alara's smile made something inside him stir. "Looking for anything special?" she asked, her voice like a gentle breeze. "Maybe just something beautiful," he replied, his eyes not leaving hers. From that day on, Adrian visited every morning. At first, it was under the pretense of buying flowers, but soon it became clear, he was drawn to her. They spoke of dreams, books, and stars. She showed him the language of flowers, he showed her the poetry of silence. In each other, they found a rhythm, as if their souls had always been in conversation. One evening, under a sky painted in gold and purple, Adrian took Alara to the heart of the lavender field. He laid out his journal, now filled with words inspired by her, the way she touched petals like they were precious secrets, the laughter that danced from her lips, the softness in her gaze. "I came here to find a story," he whispered, brushing a lock of hair from her face. "But I found you instead." Tears shimmered in her eyes as he pulled out a tiny velvet box. Inside was a simple silver ring, delicate like her favorite flowers. "Will you be the chapter one never want to end?" She nodded, words lost but heart full. Years later, the lavender field remained, as did the little shop. But now, Lavender Dreams had a new section, handwritten love stories beside every bouquet. And on the shop sign, beneath the name, it read, "Where Love First Bloomed."